What's up, friends? So excited to have you all today. In case you didn't know, this is a different class. It's not Inferno Hot Pilates. It's a combination of Inferno Hot Pilates, Hatha, and also Vinyasa. There's a lot to squeeze into 1 hour, so I hope you are excited as I am to work your body, to move your body. As always, just do the best you can. We're really excited to offer these free classes to you all virtually. We know that we have friends around the country taking these classes, so it's really awesome that Blue Moon Yoga is able to share what we know and what we love with yogis everywhere else who are practicing at home. If you feel so inclined, we are taking donations on our website, bluemoonyogastudios.com. You can also make donations through our Venmo, which is at Blue Moon Yoga. A little bit can go a long way in helping us keep our operations going, so we can continue to provide more content just like this so you can practice at home. But we are going to start right now in child's pose. So if you have a mat, you can get into child's pose on your mat or lay on the floor, a towel. Anything is totally fine. So as you go into your child's pose, take a moment here to just settle into your mat. Check out from anything that you have going on after class, anything that happened before this very moment. Do whatever movements you need to get comfortable in this position. And now wherever you are with your breath, go ahead, release the air from your lungs. Take your time as you inhale, filling up your lungs. Allow your lungs, your chest to expand. Take that breath all the way down to your belly. And then open your mouth, exhale, sigh it out. Make your next inhale just a little bit slower than the last one. And then open your mouth, exhale, sigh it out. Let it go. Rock your forehead from side to side, creating a little bit of pressure on your forehead here, opening up both sides of your neck as you sway from side to side. And as you lay here in this child's pose, take a moment to set an intention for your practice. Maybe dedicating your practice to somebody who may need it, or thinking of one word that's going to motivate and inspire you as you move from posture to posture. On your next inhale, just walk your fingertips over to the right side edge of your mat. Keep your hips exactly where they are, but try to drive your left side hip towards your heel a little bit more so you can open up your left side body. Take a deep breath in. And on your exhale, walk your hands to the center of your mat where we started. Take a deep breath in. And on your exhale, walk your hands to the left, opening up your right side body. Drive your right side hip to your heel, and then send all the energy you have all the way to your right side body. On your exhale, return back to center. Shift your shoulders past your wrists, shift your shoulders over your wrists. You're gonna go into your tabletop position. Start with your spine in neutral for now. We're gonna go into a couple of rounds of cat-cow so that you can warm up your spine a little bit more. Starting with cow, just drop your belly down. Look up towards the ceiling. Feel your tailbone lift. Look up so that you can feel the stretch in your throat. As you exhale, bring your chin to your chest, round your spine. Feel the opening in your backside body. We're going to do these really slowly. Inhale, cow. As you look up, try to drive your hands towards your knees to create a little bit of heat in your lower abs. And then as you exhale, go right back into your cow or your cat. Inhale, cow. Look up a little bit more. Feel the opening in your front side body. Your stomach is dropping. Your tailbone is lifting. And go right into your cat. As you press into your cat, Drive your hands, your knees into the floor. Feel your shoulder blades separate. One more round. Inhale. Look up a little bit higher. Feel your tailbone lift. Belly drops. Exhale, cat. Then return to your neutral spine. Keep your hips exactly where they are. You're going into your puppy pose. Walk your hands towards the top edge of your mat, just inching them forward little by little. Lower your chest as close to the ground as you can. You should feel the stretch in your front side body a little bit more. You have two options here, either resting your chin on the floor or just drop your forehead down. Whatever you're doing, send your breath to your front side body. Keep your arms straight. Press your palms into the mat. Breathe here for one cycle of breath. And then release. Just slowly walk your hands back underneath your shoulders. Extend your right leg out. Press your toes into the floor. You're just going to stretch the back side of your right leg. Keep that alignment with your shoulders and your wrists. With every exhale, just drive your heel back a little bit more. Take a deep breath in. And then on your exhale, move into a modified side plank. Take your left foot out. Ground your right foot into the mat. On your inhale, reach your right hand up. So you want to keep that long line of energy from your fingertips all the way down to your left hand. Energize your right arm by contracting the muscles in your arm. And then now roll the weight to the outside edge of your right foot. Take a deep breath in here. And then on your exhale, lift your right foot up. You want your ankle to be in line with your hip. Then just bend your knee, point your toes, grab the top of your foot, and then kick. You're opening up your chest. You're also feeling the opening in your hips, creating a little backward bend. Maybe look past your right shoulder. Release. Return back into your tabletop. Right knee down to the floor. Extend your left leg out to straight. So same thing here. You're opening up the back of your left leg. Your shoulders and your hips are squared to the floor. Keep your core tight right from the start. Your belly's into your spine. On your exhale, drive your heel back just a little bit more. Take a deep breath in. And then on your exhale, go into your modified side plank. Reach your left hand up. Stack your shoulders over each other. Oops. Same thing as your hips. Take a deep breath in. And on your exhale, lift your left foot up. Then bend your knee, point your toes, grab the top of your foot, kick. Open your chest. Create a little backward bend. Open up your hips. Look past your left shoulder. And then release. Right back into your tabletop position. Tuck your toes under. You're going to go into a tabletop plank. Hold it for just 20 seconds. Just turn on the heat in your core right away. Your knees are hovering off of the floor just 1 inch. You're pressing your hands into the mat. Feel the rounding in your upper back. 20 seconds is going to go by fast. We're already done. Push into your downward dog. Keep your hands and your feet hip width distance apart. Walk it out by bending one knee at a time. Sway your hips. So feeling your body get a little bit more opened up with each posture that we do. Get ready now for a couple of rounds of sun salutation A. Slowly walk your feet towards the top edge of your mat, 1 foot at a time. When you come up, on your inhale, come into a halfway lift. Hands on your shins, keep your spine long, belly in. Exhale, hinge at your hips. On your inhale, reach your arms up. Sweep them up and overhead. And then as you exhale, take it all the way back down. Hinge at your hips. We're going to do these really slowly. Inhale, halfway lift. Some of us are just waking up, so this should feel really good. On your exhale, hinge at your hips. Hands come down. Step back into your high plank. Keep your shoulders over your wrists just for now. Then as you exhale, shift your shoulders past your wrists. Bend your elbows back. Come down so slow to your halfway point. When you're there, take your backward bend to bring your hips down, your eyes up, squeeze your glutes, lift your thighs off of the mat, then exhale, downward dog. That's your first one. We're going to do 4 more. Look forward, bend your knees, walk, step, or jump to the top. Feet go in between your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, hinge at your hips. On your inhale, reverse swan dive. Reach up, touch the ceiling. Exhale, take it all the way back down. Keep your core tight. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, hands come down. Step back 1 foot at a time. I know you want to go fast. Move with control. You'll feel a lot better. Shift your shoulders past your wrists. Bend your elbows back. Chaturanga down. Do this really slow. Take your backward bend. Exhale, downward dog. Nice job. Remember to stay connected to your breath. Look forward, bend your knees, walk step, jump to the top, halfway lift, forward fold. Reverse swan dive, reach up, touch the ceiling, feel your spine lengthen. Exhale, take it all the way back down. Halfway lift, feel your spine grow a little bit longer. Exhale, take it all the way back down. Hands down, step back, 1 foot at a time. Shift your shoulders past your wrists. Chaturanga down. Make this the slowest descent ever. Awesome. Backward bend. Squeeze your glutes, squeeze your thighs, look up. Exhale, downward dog. And just like that, we're on our last one. Look forward, bend your knees, walk step, maybe. Jump to the top. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, reach up. Touch the ceiling, exhale, take it all the way back down. Come up into your halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, hands down, step back. You know what we're doing. Super slow, chaturanga. Shift your shoulders past your wrists. Come down slower than you've ever done in your life. Nice. Take your backward bend. Hips down, eyes up. Then exhale, downward dog. Look forward. Walk, step, or jump to the top. Keep your feet hip width distance apart. Come up into your halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. On your inhale, go right into chair. Sit your booty down really low. Keep the weight on your heels. Keep your arms exactly where they are. You're going to go into chair marches. So 1 foot at a time, you're going to lift 1 foot, come right back down, and then go to the other side. You want to keep your hips low as you do this. Your hips square to the mat. You should feel this all in your core. You're already testing your balance right from the start. Nice job. Make these slow. Focus on your control and your breath. You're exhaling every time a knee comes up. Only 5 more seconds left. Get ready to come up into standing. Great job. Drop your right hand down. I'm going to turn to face you. We're going to go into standing bow. So your left arm is going to stay lifted. Bend your right elbow at your waist. Grab your right foot from the inside and then point your toes. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, just kick as hard as you can. So you're going to go into this balancing posture. Stay connected to your breath. Keep your left foot planted into the floor. And then just drive your right toes up towards the ceiling. Keeping your pointed gaze on one spot on the floor is going to help with your balance. Know that the harder you kick, you'll be able to balance for a really long time. Drive your toes up higher. Squeeze your right butt cheek, kick for 3, 2, 1. Release. Come right back up. Sweep your arms up. Drop your left hand down, left side. Same thing. Grab your left foot. Start by pointing your toes. Reach your right hand up. Take a deep breath. And as you exhale, kick. So I'm just going to look at one spot on the floor that doesn't move, practicing what I'm preaching. Kick as hard as you can. So know that you're opening up your hips. You're creating a backward bend. You're opening up your chest, your shoulders. Keep your right arm straight and long, energizing your fingertips away from your body. Now kick even more. Body down, leg up. 3, 2, 1. Release. Come right back up. We're going to go into flying warrior. So your feet, your hands are going to be hip width distance apart. Take a deep breath in, reach up, left foot steps forward. On your exhale, lower your chest, sweep your arms back, point your right toes and lift them up and overhead. So the lower your chest goes,
The higher your leg lifts, the more you'll feel the stretch down the back of your left leg. You can modify by resting your hands on the floor, but try to keep your arms up. Release. Step to the back of your mat. Bring your arms right back up. Right foot steps forward. Nice job, everybody. Take a deep breath in. And on your exhale, same thing. Lower your chest, lift your leg. Point your toes. You want to frame your hips with your hands. Energize your fingertips towards your left toes. Lift your leg higher. Awesome. Change. Sweep your arms right back up. And then as you exhale, hinge at your hips. Forward fold. That should feel really good. Bend one knee at a time. Sway your hips. And then bend your knees, curl into a little ball. So hips are down to your heels. Grab your elbows. Feel the opening in your backside body. Chin goes down to your chest. And then slowly release onto your back. So we're going to go into 2 rounds of bridges. The bridges that you know and love from Pilates. So make sure that your feet are going to be hip width distance apart. You want your knees to stack right over your ankles, hands down both sides of your body. So we're going to do 3 different movements from this position, and then we'll go to a second round right after. So start with your hips on the floor, and you're just going to follow my count. We're starting with full range lifts right now. So as you exhale, come up. On your inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. So without matching music, you're going to follow my counts. I want you to focus here, not on how high you're bringing your hips, but on how tight you're squeezing them as your hips come up. Keep your core tight the entire time. So always imagining that your belly button is being pulled into your spine. And every time your hips come up, press your heels into the mat so you can feel your hamstrings warm up. Come all the way up and then all the way down. Nice job. If you're doing this right, your legs, your glutes should already be shaking. Mine are. Great job, everybody. Down to our last 8 already, and then we're going to go into calf raises. 7 more. Squeeze tighter with every round. 6. 5 more. Press your heels into the mat a little bit more. 4. Squeeze tighter. Beautiful control. 2 more. This is your last one. Keep your hips up. Bring your heels up and down. So lift and lower. Your hips are going to stay just the way they are. Your focus here is on your calves, but if you come to my classes regularly, you know that I always ask you to squeeze your glutes and keep them tight while you do these heel lifts. So as you press your toes into the floor, imagine your heels are shooting up super high. The higher they go, the stronger your calves are going to be. Focus on that. Keep that connection between your glutes, and then relax your upper body so that you can keep all that energy from the waist down. So warming up your lower body, we are going to have a good full body workout today, focusing on strengthening our legs, but also getting into our obliques a little bit. Last 4, then we go into pulses. I didn't forget. 2 more. Last one. Stay high on your heels and your hips and just squeeze. Squeeze. Keep this movement very small. We say 1 inch in class. Sometimes we say half an inch. Sometimes we say don't even lift them. Just focus on bringing your cheeks all the way together. The tighter the squeeze, the smaller the move, the bigger the changes you're going to see. So work for those big changes now by making the smallest movement ever. Keep your heels up. If they dropped at all, bring them back up. Press your toes into the mat, squeeze tighter. Exhale. Exhale, relax your upper body. Imagine your booty is getting stronger. Imagine your hamstrings are strengthening by the second. Dig your toes into the mat and squeeze a little bit more. We're getting a break. In 4, 3, 2, 1, release. So good. Bring your hips down and then your knees to your chest. Rock from side to side. Give yourself a pat on the back because I can't do it for you. You're going to take your feet out wide. We're going into wide leg bridges. So here you want your toes to hover outside the edges of your mat. Your knees are going to stay stacked over your ankles. Same thing, full range lifts. Here we go. So exhale up, inhale down. It's never about the height. It's all about the squeeze. So your bridges may not look like mine, and that's totally fine. As long as you're feeling that heat in your glutes, as long as you're feeling that quiver as you drive your heels into the floor, you're doing absolutely fine. And then remember, your core engagement is so important. Even if I'm not talking about it, I hope your belly is pulling in even more. Great job. Lift and lower. Make these slow and controlled. Exhale, inhale. 4 more since we're going really slow. Inhale down. 3, squeeze tighter. Good job. 2 more. Lower. Last one. Keep your hips up. Bring your heels all the way up and down. Just lift, lower. Exhale, inhale. It makes it really hard when you focus on the movements rather than the speed, right? So that's why we're doing it this way today. If you're doing this right, your legs should already be shaking. I hope they are. I want you to be nice and warm for when we stand up. Dig your toes into the mat, shoot your heels up a little bit higher. Keep that connection between your glutes. So good. And then remember to keep your knees over your ankles as a way to protect your knee joints. Almost done. 8 more, then we pulse it out. 7, 6. Good job, everybody. 5 more, belly is in. 4, 3, heels higher. Last 2. Last one, pulse it out. Just pulse. Pulse. Make these the tiniest movements ever. We're not doing another round after this. You're going to go right into bicycles. I know. Get excited. Make these movements small, though. Squeeze. Squeeze. If your heels dropped at all, bring them right back up. Press your toes into the mat and exhale. Squeeze a little bit tighter. We're almost done. 8 more, then you're going to go right into those bicycles. Last 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your hips down, hands behind your head. Bicycles, opposite knee to opposite elbow. Bring your bottom heel as close to the floor as you can. And then remember, slow is the word of the day. So do not go fast here. Focus on your form, the extension of your bottom leg. And then maybe give yourself a smile just for showing up today. Good job, everybody. We're down to our last 5 seconds. And then you're going to get a break while you watch me demonstrate our next move. So release, lay all the way down. We're going into starfish V-up. So you're going to start by extending your hands and your feet apart. You're going to exhale as you bring your hands and your feet apart. Inhale to return to center. Exhale to come into your V-up. So it's out, in, lift. To modify, rest your elbows on the floor and work just your lower body. Cool? We're going to do 4 rounds of that. Here we go. Set, go. Out, in, lift. You're going for 20 seconds. Do the best you can to come up higher with every V-up. Nice job. 3 seconds. Change. Be as still as you can. Those are really hard. I'm going to take this time. You only have 10 seconds. We're doing it again. Round 2. Set, go. Out, in, lift. Stay connected to your breath. Come up higher. Good job, everybody. I hope you're breathing loud. 4 seconds. Change. Be still. Melt into your mat. Allow the front side of your body to be relaxed. There's only 2 more rounds. Let's do it. Arms up. Set. Go. Remember, you can modify. I'm actually going to do it now because it's hard to talk and do these exercises, guys, believe it or not. Great job. Keep your legs long. Core tight. 3, 2, 1. Whew. Change. Be still. Open up your chest. 1 more round. Let's do it. I'm excited. Set. Go. Come up higher at the end. For 3, 2, 1. Be still. Open up your front side body. Oh my goodness, that was really hard. The next exercise is a scissor kick into low boat. Sounds complicated, I promise it's not. So you're gonna start with your right leg up, your left leg down. This is a scissor kick. You're gonna go from here into your low boat. Scissor kick, low boat. 2 rounds on the right, 2 rounds on the left, 20 seconds on, 10 off. I'm just doing a bit of a spine twist. Here we go. Right leg up, left leg down, set, go. 20 seconds. Low boat, scissor kick. Nice work, everybody. Stay connected to your breath. Slow it down if you need. Last 3, 2, 1. Release, lay down. Open up your chest, melt into your mat. That's round 1. One more on the right side. Here we go. Bring your right leg up. Set, go. Try to come up higher or stay low with your boat. Last 4 seconds. Change. Woo, we did it. Melt into your mat. Be as still as you can during these 10-second timeouts. You're going to lift your left leg up now. Keep your right leg on the floor. Set, go. Boat, scissor kick. Inhale to lower. Nice job, everybody. Stay connected to your breath. Keep your chin off of your chest. That's going to help with your breathing. Almost done. 3, 2, 1. Melt into your mat. Your hip flexors are going to be super sore tomorrow. You're welcome. Last one. Same move. Left leg up. Set, go. Boat, scissor kick. Boat, scissor kick. So you're getting your core nice and fired up. For the rest of class, we're going to get our heart pumping even more when this is over. 3 more seconds. Change. Be still. Open up your chest. Take a quick sip of water if you need. We're going to go into the standing mat series now, starting with wide leg half burpees. We're adding a twist to it though, literally. So for your wide leg half burpees, you want to start with your feet just outside shoulder width distance apart. You want your toes out, heels in. Start by bringing your arms up as you bend your knees. Inhale, sit your hips low. Hands come down. Exhale to jump into your plank. Inhale to jump forward. As you reach up, you're going to squeeze your glutes and twist to one side. So very important to keep your hips square to the top edge of your mat. As you twist, you're just opening up your chest to one side. Then you drop right back down. Same thing. When you come up for the next round, you're turning yourself to the other direction. That way, you work your obliques just a little bit. So you're going to do 4 rounds of those wide leg half burpees with a twist. Remember, you can always modify by kicking out one leg at a time, coming up 1 foot at a time, squeezing, or you can do a wide leg squat instead. Okay, so 4 rounds of that. Then you're going to go into a side lunge with a knee lift. So bring your hands behind your head. Inhale as you step out to the right. Push your booty back and sit low. As you exhale, explode off of your right foot. Bring your knee up to your chest. Come right back down, knee to chest. Cool? 2 rounds on the right. Same thing on the left side. Let's do it. 20 seconds on, 10 off. I'm going to grab my timer. Be right back. Let me know that you're ready by bringing your arms up, feet out, more than shoulder width distance apart. Let's do it. 20 seconds. Set. Go. Don't forget that twist as you come up to standing. Even as you modify, add that twist so that you can turn on the heat in your obliques. Great job, everybody. Almost done. Reach up high, twist deeper, change. Whew. That's round 1. 20 seconds goes by so fast, right? We have 3 more rounds. Let's do it. Arms up, set, go. Stay connected to your breath. Remember to squeeze your glutes as you come up to standing. When you keep your arms up, you're bringing your heart rate up a little bit higher. Good job, guys. Stay strong. Remind yourself what brought you to class today. Change. Whew. I'm going to take a break for this third round. It's all you, though. You do have 10 seconds. Get ready to work. Bring your arms up. Let's do it. Set, go. This is round 3. You are on your own. I'm watching you, though. And I know that you are working really hard at home. You're matching your breath with your body movement. You're squeezing tight as you come up to standing. Remember that twist makes all the difference in your obliques. There's only 5 seconds left. Keep your body moving. Show me one more. Change. Awesome. Be still here. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. We're going to do this last round together. Bring your arms up. Set, go. 20 seconds right here. Give it everything you've got. Try to go as fast as you can. Try to twist a little bit deeper. Nice work. Way more than halfway through. Change. We did it. Shoulders away from ears. The good news, no more burpees after this. You're going to go into your right side lunge with that knee lift. Here we go. Set, go. Inhale down, exhale up. If you want to add a twist, that'll turn on the heat in your obliques a little bit more. Try it out, but focus on the depth of your lunge more than anything else. Change. Whew. Open up your chest. So as you go into your lunge, very important to keep your chest open. Try not to lean forward. Here we go, round 2. Set, go. Inhale down, exhale up. So I'm adding the twist here so you can see what that looks like. If you don't want the twist, just bring your knee up high. Awesome, everybody. Stay low when you go into that lunge. Bring the weight to your heels. Last few seconds. We're done. Right side is over. You're going to go into 2 rounds on the left. If you did the twist on the right side, you got to do it here. Here we go. Set, go. Inhale down, exhale up. So I'm showing you the basic form first. If you're feeling warm and up for it, you're adding that twist. Keep your core tight and your chest super open. Change, be still. Whew, that was 1. You have 1 more. You get a water break right after this. Let's work for it. Hands behind your head. Set, go. 20 seconds. These 20 seconds go by super fast, right? So make the most out of your time here. Sit lower with every lunge. Keep your chest open and lift it as you come down. Nice. Almost done. 3, 2, 1. Change. Be still. I'm going to have some water. I hope you do too. We've got 3 different exercises after this, and I'll show you in just a second. We're starting with a little bit more cardio by way of the Frogger. So feet are going to be the way they were for your burpees, toes out, heels in. Start by bending your knees. Hands come down to the floor as you exhale. Jump back into your plank. Jump forward. Go into your wide leg squat. So you want to press your elbows into your knees. Bring your hips down really low. Cool? That's a Frogger. You can modify by kicking out one leg at a time, just like we do with our burpees. Come up 1 foot at a time, or stay still in your static wide leg squat, just like this. So we're going to do 4 rounds of that. Then you're going to keep your feet wide. We're going into a plie hold with oblique twists. I told you we were doing a lot of obliques today. So come down low. Keep your chest lifted, your shoulders over your hips, and you're exhaling as you twist to one side. Inhale as you return to center, and you're going to the opposite side. So the more you keep your elbows apart, the lower you sit, the best case scenario for opening up your hips and strengthening your obliques. Only 2 rounds of that, and you're going to end with a chair hold. So your feet are going to be hip width distance apart. You're just going to sit as low as you can. Keep the weight on your heels. All right. I know you're excited at home for these Froggers, so let's get right to it. Take your feet out wide, toes out, heels in. Let's do it. Set, go. 20 seconds. With every Frogger, try to bring your hips down low. With every Frogger, try to open up your chest. Already way more than halfway through. Nice work, everybody. 5 more seconds. Remember, you're working to get your heart rate up here, so go fast. Change. Whew. Come up to standing. Keep your shoulders away from your ears. Avoid any extra movement. Round 2, set, go. So again, the reminder here is to work at your own pace, match breath to body movement, slow it down at any point. Even if you modify, you're still working your body in the exact same way that you would if you're doing full out froggers. Change. That was 2. Like I did with the burpees, I'm gonna take a break for this 3rd round, but you at home are in charge. Let's do it. Round 3, set, go, 20 seconds. So just like you've been doing, try to bring your hips low. As you go into your frogger, press your elbows into your knees to open up your hips a little bit more. Doing so fantastic, guys. 5 more seconds. Keep your breath moving, your heart pumping. 2, 1, change. Come up to standing. Whew. 3rd round is already over. There's only 1 more round. Give it everything you've got. Let's do it. We're in it together. Set, go. 20 seconds right here. We get to slow it down with a chair hold in about 20 seconds. We're at the halfway point now, everybody. Stay strong. Bring your hips low. Chest opens. 3, 2, 1. Change. Come up. All right. Slowing it down with these chair holds. All you got to do is sit low. Feet hip width distance apart. Set, go. Get into that chair. You can keep your hands in prayer, but I like my arms up so that I can work myself a little bit more. Sit your booty down. Try to get your thighs parallel to the floor. You've got it. Sit lower. The weight is on your heels. Wiggle your toes. 3, 2, 1. Change. That's round 1. There's only 1 more round. Then after this, 1 more sequence, and then we slow it down with some stretches. Here we go. Last chair, set, go. Sit lower than you've ever done before. Keep your chest lifted. Push your booty back. Get your hips low. Exactly. You've got it. With every second, sit lower. There's only 5 more. Come on. Yes, you can. 3, 2, 1. We did it. High five. We did it. Drink a little bit of water. While you drink, I'll show you our last sequence. This is going to be really fun. There's only 2 exercises. We will start with cardio by way of the mountain climbers. So you're going to start in your high plank. You want your shoulders to stack right over your wrists. As you bring one knee up to your opposite elbow, you exhale. Come right back out to leg straight, opposite knee to opposite elbow. So I want you to go fast if you can. You can always slow it down. If you're tired of all the wrist work, you can modify it also by going onto your back and doing bicycles instead. So we're going to do 4 rounds of that. Then you're going to go into a single arm plank with an oblique twist. So I'm going to show you from the side. So starting in your high plank, you want your feet to be about mat width distance apart so you have a good foundation and good balance. Keep your left hand on the floor, your right hand goes behind your head. You're going to exhale as you tap your forearm. Inhale as you reach your right elbow up. But really important here to keep your hips square to the mat. So exhale, inhale, lift. You're gonna do 2 rounds on the right and then 2 rounds on the left. All right, I know you're excited. Let's just do it. Get them over with. 4 rounds of mountain climbers. Start with your shoulders over your wrists. Spread your fingertips wide. Let's do it. Remember, opposite knee to opposite elbow. Set, go. 20 seconds. Keep your core tight so belly is in. Press your hands into the floor. Feel the rounding in your upper back. Good job, guys. 5 more seconds. 2, 1, change. Sit on your heels. Whew. Roll your wrists. That's round 1. 3 more, and you're gonna go faster with each round. Go into your high plank now. Set, go. So if you wanna slow it down, that doesn't mean you're doing less work. You're still working with your proper form, so you're continuing to strengthen your chest, your shoulders, and obviously your obliques. Keep your core tight So belly is into your spine. There's only 3 seconds. Change, sit on your heels, roll your wrists out. Third round is my favorite one to sit out on. So get ready now for your mountain climbers. Let's do it. Set, go. 20 seconds, that's it. I want you to go fast since I'm not doing it with you. Exhale loudly every time your knee goes to the opposite elbow. Great work, everybody. You're already more than halfway through. Push yourselves here. Remind yourself what brought you to the mat today. 3 more seconds. 2, 1, you're done. Sit on your heels, roll your wrists. We have one more round. No more cardio after this. Let's do it. Work hard. Set, go. 20 seconds. Go as fast as you can. You've built so much strength over the past 40 minutes. So dig deep. Use the strength you've already created to get even stronger. 5 more seconds here. 3, 2, 1. Whew, I don't know about you, but I'm sweating. Roll your wrists. Get ready now for that exciting new move. Take your feet wide. That single arm plank with an oblique twist. Hand goes behind your head. Set, go. Exhale, inhale. So remember to keep your your hips square to the floor. Take your elbow up high and twist so that you can open your chest. 5 more seconds. Change, sit on your heels. Roll your wrists. I can't take a break here with y'all, so let's do it. Round 2, set, go. Try to twist deeper here for this last round on the right. Slow it down as much as you need and keep your left arm straight. Already more than halfway through, guys. Do not stop on me. 3, 2, 1. Change, sit on your heels. Open your chest, 2 rounds on the left. We're almost done. We're going to slow it down. Let's go. Set, go. So remember, the farther apart your feet are, the bigger foundation you have, the more balance you will have to sustain being in this shape. Halfway through already. Keep your core tight, your hips square to the mat. Lift your elbow up higher for 2, 1. Change. Woo. Drop down to your knees. Open your chest. Friends, one more round. Yes, you can. Let's do it. High plank, set, go. 20 seconds. We're now at the halfway point. Wherever you are, just keep your body moving. This is it for 4, 3, 2, 1. Change. Drop down to your knees, sit on your heels, roll out your wrists. We're going to slow it down with 4 rounds of really slow 2-count push-ups. So all you have to do is start in your high plank. I'll give you the option of keeping your arms wide or bringing them in. My vote is always for chaturanga push-ups, but again, I'll leave it up to you. You're going to come down in 2 counts, so stopping at the halfway point, going to your lowest point, and then coming up in the exact same 2 counts. We're going to do these for 20 seconds at a time. Just like you did the last exercises, you get 10 seconds in between. All right? Let's do it. If you want to modify, you can always drop down to your knees. As long as your spine is neutral, you are doing them totally fine. Here we go, 20 seconds. Set, go. Down for 2, up for 2. So I said you're going to go slow. That way you feel a much bigger burn. As you come up with straight arms, squeeze your triceps. 3 more seconds. Show me one more. Change. Sit on your heels. Nice work. Roll your wrists. That's round 1. The next 3 are going to be even slower. Go into your high plank. Set. Go. Inhale as you lower. Exhale as you straighten. We're now at the halfway point. Change. Sit on your heels. That was so lovely, right? 2 more. You're going to go even slower. I only did 4 that last round. Here we go. Round 3, set, go. Down for 2, up for 2. Drop down to your knees at any point. If that is the option you take, I want your chest to touch the floor. You're at the halfway point now. Keep it up, guys. You've got it. Tell yourself you can and you will. 4 more seconds. Change. Awesome. Sit on your heels. Roll your wrists out. We're in this together. Last one. And then we go into our plank series. Here we go. Set. Go. Down for 2. Up for 2. Make these the slowest push-ups you have ever done in your life. We're more than halfway through. There's 5 more seconds. Show me one more. Change. Sit on your heels. We did it. Fist pumps all around. Treat yourself to a little bit of water. As promised, we're going to go into our side plank. So you're going to start by rolling onto your right side hip. We're going to hang out in the side plank for 30 seconds. So you want your legs to be straight, your shoulders and your hips to be squared. You're crossing your left foot over the right here. And then when we go into our side planks, I'll give you the option for some extra credit. We're going to go 30 seconds on our side, rolling onto our forearms, holding that for 1, and then ending by facing the moon wall. Or on your case, if you don't have a moon wall, you'll be on your left side. If you have a moon wall at home, I do want to see it though, so take a picture. Here we go, 30 seconds. Set, go. If you want extra credit, you're going to go into hip dips. So inhale as you lower, exhale, squeeze to drive your hips up. Awesome. 10 seconds have already passed. Keep the connection with your breath. Keep your glutes tight. And then as always, your core muscles engage. 10 more seconds, everybody. You're going to roll into your forearms in 5 more. Nice work. Breathe. Change. Roll onto your forearms. You have 1 minute here. So when you go into your forearm plank, keep your shoulders and your hips in one line. Drive your heels towards the back edge of your mat. Squeeze your glutes. And then again, always, always, always keep your core tight. You want your neck in line with your spine, so try not to drop your head down. Think long line of energy from the crown of your head down to your heels. In about 8 seconds, we will go to our halfway point. If you want extra credit, you're just gonna bend your knees and tap the floor. Do it now, if you want that extra credit. Hanging out in your forearm plank is already a lot of work, so don't feel pressure to do it if you are already feeling super challenged. There's 20 seconds left, and then we're gonna go into our left side plank. Nice work, keep it up. 10 more to go. Nice, controlled breathing. Push it for 3, 2, 1. Roll into your left side. Forearm plank here. Press your right foot over the left. Hip dips. If you did them on the other side, you got to do them here so you don't walk out of here lopsided. After this, you get a tiny break before we go into our spine strengthening. You're now at the halfway point. Keep your right arm lifted and energized, reaching toward the ceiling. Squeeze tighter with your booty. 4 more seconds. Change. Roll onto your forearms. Lay on your stomach. Turn your head to the left. Right here on the floor. Be still. So now we're going to go into 3 different spine strengthening exercises. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling really, really good. Spine strengthening exercises are really good for us because we don't do a lot of them. They're very important to helping you maintain good posture even when you're off of the mat. So we're going to start really simple with a low cobra. Your hands will just go underneath your shoulders. Keep your legs squeezed together. Press the tops of your feet into the mat. Keep your chin away from your chest. On your inhale, lift your upper body off of the floor. Keep your hips square to the mat. Your glutes tight. Dig your hips into the floor. And then with every inhale, look up and lift higher. Keep the tops of your shoulders relaxed. Squeeze your elbows in, drive them down to your hips. And then the more you press your hips into the floor, the more leverage you have to come up higher. 5 more seconds. Change, come down, turn your head to the right. Left ear on the mat, be still. Extend your arms down both sides of your body. Connect to your breath. Next spine strengthening exercise, clasp your hands behind your back. You're going into locust. Press your palms into each other. If you have the space, keep your arms straight, feet hip width distance apart. Keep your mouth on the floor just to start, and then as you inhale, lift your chest and your legs as high off of the mat as you can. So it's only a 30-second hold. Get over to your highest point right away. Drive your knuckles towards your heels. The tighter you squeeze your glutes, the more your thighs, your legs will lift off of the floor. We're now at the halfway point. As you squeeze your shoulder blades in towards each other, you're opening up your chest. You're coming up off of the mat even more with every breath. Lift up higher for 3, 2, 1. You did it. Turn your head to the left. Right ear on the floor. Be as still as you can. Take a deep breath in. Open your mouth. Exhale. Sigh it out. Your exhales are always a little reset button. So if there's anything getting in the way of your workout, sigh it out. For last spine strengthening exercise, your hands will go behind your head. Interlock all 10 fingers, kind of like we did with our Pilates bicycles. Keep your elbows wide. When I say go, you're lifting your chest and your legs, and you're going to paddle your feet like you're swimming. 30 seconds. Here we go. Set, go. So paddle your feet. Keep your toes pointed. Allow your thighs to lift up higher with every second that you're in this move. Squeeze your shoulder blades in, elbows farther apart. And now that we're at the halfway point, you're going to go as fast as you can. Keep the movement small, your quads contracted, your legs extending. 5 more seconds. Pick it up for 3, 2, 1. Change. We did it. Turn your head to the right. Left ear on the floor. Be as still as you can. And as promised, we're going to slow it down right after this. Place your hands underneath your chest. Push into your child's pose for just a brief moment to release any tension in your lower back. So your child's pose is exactly how we started. Your hips are back to your heels. Keep your spine long. Press your chest down. Feel the lengthening in your spine as you open up your hips. All right, push into your tabletop. Stack your shoulders over your wrists. Tuck your toes under as you exhale. That amazing downward dog that's going to allow you to open up the backs of your legs. Bend one knee at a time. Sway your hips. Notice the difference between this one and the first downward dog you did. You're nice and open now. A lot sweatier. All right, return to your center. Static downward dog on your inhale, bring your right leg up. As you exhale, bend your right knee. Lift your knee off of the floor or lift your knee high towards the ceiling to open up your hip and then draw circles here. So draw them in one direction. Go in the opposite direction. Return to your 3-legged dog here. As you exhale, step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. You're going to go into a low lizard lunge. So you're dropping your left knee down to the mat. Walk your toes towards the back edge of the mat so that you can open up your left side hip flexor. Keep your right knee stacked over your ankle. And then when you are ready, if you want to take the stretch even deeper, drop down to your forearms. We will be here for a couple of rounds of breath. So go into that comfortable or maybe not so comfortable position. This is a nice posture for you to open up the backs of your legs. You're getting into your right side hip a little bit more. Maybe consider rolling to the outside edge of your right foot so that you can deepen the stretch just a little bit more. Release. If you went into your forearms, keep your left hand on the mat. Straighten out your arms as you inhale. Reach your right arm up. On your exhale, twist. So right hand goes to your right knee. Look past your right shoulder. Straighten out your right arm. Keep your spine long. Feel that extension. And then release. Bring your right foot down. Toe heel your foot to the middle of your mat. And then as you exhale, bring your hips back to your heel. Dig your right heel into the floor. Point and flex your right toes, creating a deeper opening down the back of your right leg. So this is runner's lunge, also known as a half split. Worked our legs a lot today, so this should feel really good. To take the stretch deeper, just bend your elbows down. Keep your spine long. And then as you exhale, just lower your chest more and more to your thigh. Release. Bend your right knee. Stack your knee over your ankle. You're going to move right into your pigeon. So your pigeon here, make sure your right foot stays flexed. You want to sink your hips down to the floor, just like you did with your lizard lunge. You want to walk your left toes back. Make sure your ankle, your knee, and your hip are in one line. Start by keeping your chest lifted. Take a breath in. You have the option to stay here like this. You can also take the posture to a more passive position by melting into your sleeping pigeon. If that's where you're going, drop your head down. Send your breath to your outer right hip. Nice, controlled, and intentional breaths. Release. If you went into your sleeping pigeon, bring your hands to straight, your arms to straight, hands go underneath your shoulders, tuck your left toes under as you exhale. Bring your right leg up. Three-legged dog, bend your knee. Going into your scorpion dog, you do have the option to go into wild thing if that is in your practice. Shout out to my Sunnysiders here. If you want to go into your wild thing, just drop your right foot down, lift your chest, your hips, arch your back, open up your chest. Release. Bring your right hand down, transition back into your three-legged dog, and then release. Your right foot comes down. On your next inhale, lift your left leg up. Bend your knee, open up your hip, draw those circles again with your left knee this time. Make sure you go in the opposite direction. Fantastic work, everybody. Go back to your three-legged dog as you exhale. Step your left foot to the outside of your left hand. Drop your right knee down. So again, going into that lizard lunge. I don't know if you can see my right foot, but I'm trying to walk it back a little bit more to open up my right side hip flexor. You want your toes out, your heel in. Keep your knee stacked over your ankle. Then when you get to that cozy, comfortable position, you have that option again to drop down to your forearms. Whichever option you take, relax your upper body, send your breath to your hips. And just like you did on the other side, you have the option of rolling to the outside edge of your left foot. So peeling your left foot off of the mat so you can see the sole of your foot. That way you can open up your inner left thigh. Nice work. All right, if you drop down to your forearms, straighten out your arms, keep your right hand on the floor, then you go into your lizard lunge with a twist. So your left hand goes onto your left knee, spine stays long as you look past your left shoulder. Try to straighten out your arm to take the twist just a little bit deeper. This feels really good because of all the oblique work we did today. Release. Slowly bring your left hand down, toe heel your foot to the middle of your mat. Once your ankle is underneath your knee, shift into your half splits. So start not going so deep, start shallow, and then keep your arms straight, point and flex your toes. Then when you get comfortable and as your left leg opens up, you can take the stretch a little bit deeper. So again, keeping your spine long. To take the stretch deeper, you're just bending your elbows more and more to lower your chest closer to your left thigh. Keep your hips and your shoulders square to the mat. Breathe in. As you exhale, find your deepest expression. And then release. Bend your left knee. Once your knee is over your ankle, toe heel your foot to the right side edge of your mat for your pigeon. Keep your right leg straight. Go through that checklist like you did on the other side. Your ankle, knee, hip should be in one line. Square off your hips, your chest to the top edge of your mat. Stay here if you want to go into your sleeping pigeon. Melt your upper body down to the floor. Drop your head. Breathe into the areas that are feeling tight. You know that we're winding down here. I know that we have already hit the hour mark, but we are already almost done. So please stick around if you can. We're just going to go through a couple more stretches to seal the deal. All right, speaking of sealing the deal, we are done with pigeon. Place your hands underneath your shoulders, tuck your right toes. As you exhale, use your core strength. Kick into your three-legged dog. And then if you want to go into your wild thing, do it now. Rest your left foot on the other side of your mat. Lift your hips, your chest. Nice work. And then go back into your three-legged dog with grace, with control. Lower your left leg down. Bend your knees. And then find your way onto your back. So as promised, just a couple more postures here. As you lay on your backs, bring your knees to your chest. Rock from side to side. Give yourself a little lower back massage. Also feels good on your shoulders. On your next inhale, just extend your left leg out. You want to bend your right knee. Pull your knee toward your right shoulder, completely avoiding your rib cage. So you want your knee, again, and your shoulder in one line. You also want your ankle and your knee to be in one line. So the tendency here is for your heel to stay in. Keep them in one straight line. Now pull. You're using your upper body strength to create flexibility in your right side hip. Just allow your right toes to relax, but keep your left foot flexed. Pull hard, squeeze, and then release. Bring your right leg down. Bend your left knee, same thing. Pull hard. Go for that alignment, ankle, knee, shoulder, as close to one line as possible. Allow the entire length of your spine to press into the floor. So neck, tailbone, and everything in between, connecting to the floor. Squeeze your elbows in, tap into your bicep strength, and then release. Bring your left leg down. For the third part, just bend both of your knees. Give yourself a bear hug, so reaching around for your elbows, your forearms, your wrists, whatever you can. Feel the opening in your backside body. Bring your chin to your chest. This is here to help you lengthen your spine one more time. And as you release, you're going into legs up the wall. Just straighten out your legs. Flex your toes back to your face. You want your ankles and your hips to be in one line. And right where you are is an inversion on its own. So you can stay here. If you spend a lot of time on your feet, this is a delicious pose to get into at any point. So maybe consider ending your days like this. Literally bringing your legs up a wall. If you're reading right now, just take a book with you and just hang out like this. And if you do it, take a picture because I want to see. All right, you can stay here if you want to go into plow. Place your hands right down both sides of your hips. Take a breath in. On your exhale, lift your hips up. And then just allow your toes to drop. Maybe they touch the floor, maybe not. But if you are in this shape, do not turn your head. So make sure that your neck stays in line with your spine. You want a little gap here between your chin and your chest so that you can stay breathing. And you can always give yourself a helping hand, literally, by placing your hands on your hips. You want your hips to be maybe stacking over your shoulders. If that's not happening, don't stress out about it. Make sure you have enough energy, though, to come out. So I'm already there. I'm going to slowly make my way out. Try to use your core strength to lower down. Make this a super slow descent. As you release, bring your legs all the way down to the floor. And then melt into your mats. Arms down both sides. Open your chest. Get out any wiggles. So if you need, you can take your feet farther apart. You can maybe bring your arms away from your midline. But the purpose of your savasana is to go to a place of complete stillness. So whatever you have to do to get comfortable, for me, it's moving my ponytail. If you have a ponytail, do that. And then just sink your body into the floor. Just visualize what it looks like from the outside in. You want to be completely still. Savasana is also known as corpse pose, so you want to channel your inner corpse here. That means being as still as possible. That means giving your muscles a break. Start by keeping the muscles in your face as relaxed as possible. Allow the back of your neck to press into the floor. As your shoulders make that connection with your mat, feel your chest expand and open up a little bit more. As you press your hips into the floor, notice how much more open they feel after the work you did today. And then making your way down to your legs. Give your quads a break. They did so much, and they always do so much. Allow your legs to relax, your calf muscles, even your toes. And then by now, you should be in a completely still position. Your only focus at this point should be on your breath. As you lay here in this Savasana, visualize each passing breath make its way into your body. And as it makes its way out, imagine you are letting go of things in your life that are no longer serving you. That is the most magical thing about your time on your mat. It's a reset button. It's a chance for you to re-explore yourself and remind yourself of just how strong you are. I hope that after your time on your mat today, you're feeling energized, electric, strong, and inspired. Slowly bring movement back to your body now by wiggling your toes, your fingertips. If you want to draw circles with your wrists and your ankles, make them slow. And then with control, reach your arms up and overhead, frame your ears with your biceps. Allow your fingertips and your toes to stretch in opposite directions as one more opportunity for you to lengthen your spine. Then as you exhale, roll onto your right side body. Use your right bicep as a pillow. Bend your knees, hang out in this fetal position for just a moment. Think of the things in your life that you are grateful for. And be thankful that you have them. Hang on to those thoughts as you push yourself into a seated position. Keep your eyes closed if you can. As you come up into your seat, press your hips into the floor. Keep your spine long, so think extending through the crown of your head, but keep your shoulders relaxed. Allow your hands to just rest on your knees. Notice just how much more amazing you feel, how alive you are at this moment. On your inhale, sweep your arms up and overhead. Grab your left wrist with your right hand. As you press your left hip into the floor, inhale, and as you exhale, just create a little arch here with your left side body. Open up your chest. Send your breath to your left side body as you take the twist or the stretch a little bit deeper, and then release. Return to center. Reach your arms up. Grab your right wrist with your left hand, and then go into a bend toward your left side. Open up your right side body. Keep your right hip pressing into the floor. Reach, stretch, release. Come right back up to center. Press your hands into each other as you exhale. Bring your thumbs to your chest. Feel your heartbeat. Thank you so much for making time for yourself. Thank you so much for tuning in and for being a part of our community. It's been an honor and a pleasure to guide you virtually in this way. I hope that you are feeling strong. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart to yours. Namaste. Thank you so, so much. I hope you feel really good. I hope you're sweaty. And I also hope to hear from you. If you're not following us at the studio, our name is at Blue Moon Yoga. I am Christine Brown. My name is at #.pretty. I hope to see you on the gram. Thank you again. Take care.